Hey guys, how are we doing? I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. So in this video I'm going to go over the new hero Zuka. So Zuka here, he's classified as a warrior assassin. He kind of reminds me of the film Kung Fu Panda. Right, let's have a look at his abilities. So his L, pain on a stick. Zuka raises his staff and charges forward, dealing 130 plus 144 physical damage. The ability can be used again within 5 seconds. So it sounds like he's got 2 gap closers. He uses one and then he can use it again within the next 5 seconds. If you notice here where it says mana cost, it says 0. So that must mean he doesn't use any mana at all. Now let's have a look at his R. So his R, Panda Chariot. Zuka rolls forward, dealing 100 plus 59 physical damage to enemies in his path. On a successful hit, Zuka gains a shield that absorbs 150 plus 255 damage for 2.5 seconds and enhances his next normal attack. So he's got another gap closer. So from the sounds of it, that's 3 gap closers, and his R gives him a shield as well. So it sounds pretty good. Right, his ultimate, Skyfall. Zuka leaps up and crushes his enemies from above, dealing 400 plus 170 physical damage. So it's kind of similar to a Zephyr's ultimate or a Kriknak ultimate, where he jumps in from the sky. And on all 3 of his spells there, it says 0 mana cost, so he doesn't use any mana. Now let's have a look at his passive. Every 20 seconds, dealing damage to an enemy hero triggers Zuka's Chi, increasing his attack damage by 14, 15.5, 17, 18.5 / 20%. So his passive increases his attack damage. Right, let's go ahead and get into a game. Right, so his L can be used twice, like that, within 5 seconds. So his L is essentially 2 gap closers, and his R is also a gap closer. So he's got 3 gap closers, and from the sounds of it, his ultimate can be used as a gap closer as well. So he's got 4. He's got 4 gap closers, which makes him one of the most mobile heroes in the game. Because if he's got 4 gap closers, he can get around the map pretty good. I really like the sound effect as well when he uses his normal attack, his auto attack. Right, okay, so I'm going to show you how mobile Zuka is. So I'm going to go from this camp to the sage buff or the blue buff on the other side, using his 4 gap closers. So here we go. Over this wall, and then over this wall, and then we use his ultimate to get over the wall here. And that was pretty swift. He went from that camp to the sage buff here pretty quickly because he's got so many gap closers. So that makes him one of the most mobile heroes in the game that I've seen so far. Right. Right, let's go do an assassination. Right, let's go. So yeah, he kind of reminds me of a hero that has a lot of outplay ability, because he's got, you know, all the gap closers. He's got 4 gap closers. That's a lot. And let's try him out in the jungle. So let's start with this blue. So he rolls forward there with his R, and he kind of does a mini knock up. He's kind of like Wukong. He's reliant on his auto attacks or his normal attacks between spells. So, but that R, he can use that on multiple enemies as he rolls through them. So, and he's very mobile. He can go over walls with ease, like I just showed you there, from that camp to the blue buff in no time. Yeah, so you've got to weave in auto attacks between his spells there, because he's kind of like Wukong. He's reliant on his auto attacks between spells.
Food now.
Just like right there, like I caught up with Thane and I was pretty far back there. So he's got a lot of gap closers. He can chase down enemy heroes pretty easily. And not just that, if he's getting chased, he can get away. He can escape because he's got so many gap closers. So very good. Let's try another gap closer. So we'll start here from the Dark Slayer, and then we'll go over there, and then there. So we covered a lot of distance there. We went from behind the Dark Slayer to the red buff here. So yeah, this is Zuka. He's one of the most mobile heroes in the game. I think he's pretty cool. I like him. He's the new hero they've added to the Nintendo Switch version. So yeah, I really like him. He's got a lot of gap closers. And when he uses R, he kind of rolls forward and he does like a mini knock-up. So he's pretty cool. I like him. He's not really my sort of style of hero, but if you like playing assassins and you like playing in the jungle, you should definitely consider him because he's got tons of mobility. He's kind of like Wukong, where he sort of has to weave in auto attacks between his spells, and he's got 4 gap closers. I mean, we'll try that again. We'll go from this camp back to the blue buff. As simple as. Obviously, you wouldn't want to do that in a game necessarily, but I'm just showing you. I'm giving you an example of how mobile this guy is. And when he uses his R there, he gets a little shield. So yeah, this is Zuka, one of the most mobile heroes in the game. If you like playing assassin, you like playing in the jungle, you might want to consider him. Give him a try in practice mode anyway. He's very mobile, and I really like the sound effect he does when he hits someone with his what is that, a cane? Is that a bamboo stick? I like the sound effect when he hits someone with it. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is Zuka, one of the most mobile heroes in the game that I've seen so far. He's got 4 gap closers. If you like playing in the jungle, you like playing assassin, you might want to play him. He's really fun to play. If he's getting chased, he can get away. Or if somebody's trying to get away from him, he can catch up with them very easily because he's got 4 gap closers, including his ultimate. So yeah, why don't you give him a try if you like playing jungle. You can at least try him in practice mode anyway. So yeah, if you like this video, why don't you go ahead, give me a like. This is the new hero they added to the Nintendo Switch version of Arena of Valor. If you haven't subscribed to me already, why don't you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a great day.